Well, I'm Babe Francis Charles here, and today we're going to be talking about Conan the Barbarian, number 19 from Titan Comics. One thing I love about this Titan Comics run is that we are going through a lot of the greatest hits of Conan lore, from the Frost Giant's daughter to Bellet, the Queen of the Black Coast, and the last two issues have been covering his relationship with Bellet and an adventure that they went on to steal a Stygian artifact. It didn't go so well. And here, after two episodes of him and Bellet marauding and doing the whole pirate thing, we jump ahead 2 years from the last issue. And it is him giving Bellet a pirate's funeral. We're not told what happens. We know it's a battle. And he lost Bellet. And I think that this book is really more about Conan mourning the loss of Bellet and just trying to find a way to move on from her. And the way that he does that is violence. Be it animals, be it what will, he's just trying to work through these emotions because he is had been used to being kind of a lone mercenary for so long, and having spent the last 2 years at Bell, it really changed him. And as he's wandering after sending her off in the pirate's funeral that I mentioned, he stumbles across a wasp nest that sends him over a waterfall right into battle with a huge crocodile. Great panels there, great art there at that battle. And of course, after a back and forth, he slays the beast. But you notice he's being followed by something or someone. Or maybe it's both. Okay, I gave it away a little bit, but yeah. He eventually finds the village, but the village wants nothing to do with him. They essentially say that he brings death with him. They don't want him there. And so he just moves on in solitude and sulking until we find out what it was that was following him and what the purpose was. Very, very good book. The writing itself, even though I did give away a lot of plot points, the words themselves are beautiful. It reads like poetry. And it moves a lot of story in. We get through the story of him mourning and working through that, and then we are starting a brand new arc with a new character named Zula, a character who I'm not too familiar with. I'm not sure if he's from previous Conan lore or not. Like I said, I'm a relatively new comic book reader, but I am excited to see where this goes. This seems to be a person, a warrior, who has mystical powers, and so that's going to be interesting dynamic between him and Conan. And it's not established if they're friend or foe. But this right here is the beginning of a new arc. He is literally putting the Pirate Queen, moving on past that into a new issue. And so I would say definitely number 19 would be a great place to start if you haven't been reading Conan and you want a good place to jump on without being lost. I think 19 and definitely 20, because we're going to be getting the beginning of that new story arc that I am very excited for. So check it out at local comic book store. And if you do not have a local comic book store, I always suggest my friend Jeff at Coffee and a Comic out of Huntington Beach. And if you're not in Huntington Beach, you can always go to their easy-to-use website, www.coffeeandacomic.com. They ship nationwide and they give you complimentary coffee, fresh ground with every purchase. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.